what does it mean to be on a self-healing journey to love yourself? And the comment was, oh, you just have to accept what other people value in you or what other people see in you. And no, no, the way that you begin to mend the relationship with yourself is learning that all of those things that you've been taught to be ashamed of, all of those things that you've been taught that are unworthy or unappreciative or unattractive or any type of shame or fear that you've labeled with that behavior, isn't you loving yourself? You know, so what, you like to sleep up at night? So what, you like to eat dessert? So what, you know, you want to be bigger or smaller or taller or more muscle bound or not? Like those things, you don't love yourself when you can't value yourself enough to know that whatever it is that makes you happy, it's just that. It's supposed to make you happy. And if you think that what you're doing or whatever you're doing is supposed to make the people happy around you, or you are more keyed in to what makes them happy, then you're not really doing it for yourself. In a sense, you're being dishonest. You're being dishonest to yourself. And so I know, like, hands down, that when you lie to yourself, it makes it easier to lie to others. When you've been conditioned to believe that you're supposed to say this and do this, you're lying to yourself. And so in lying to yourself, it makes it easy to lie to others. When you learn how to stop lying to yourself and saying that, no, this doesn't make me happy. No, I'm not here. No, I don't want to do this anymore. You are beginning to learn to love you. And in learning to love you, you find yourself closer to what makes you happy. But you can't be happy if you're continually looking at what everybody around you is doing and thinking that they have to share in that and thinking that they have to be a part of that. And that is a painful process. It's a painful process because it's going to require you to let those people go. And depending on how long you've been dependent on them being happy, speaks to how deep those roots are. It's not an easy journey. I grew up in a household where me being myself and me expressing myself brought shame. And so I learned how to bottle that shame up and make everybody around me happy and make everybody around me smile. And even though everybody's like, I don't understand why you want to change, because I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. And if these people love themselves, they would appreciate that what you're doing is helping you get to what makes you happy and understand that their happiness doesn't contribute to yours. The only way their happiness can contribute to yours is in letting you go. That's the shadow work. That's the hard part. That's the tough love. I want to go this way. You want to go that way. We both have to be happy. Nobody should have to give up anything to make somebody else happy, because in doing that, they're being dishonest to their spirit. They're being dishonest to their path. They're being dishonest to their destiny. And so it's easy for them to fool everybody else. But when you begin to walk into this path of understanding what you love and what you value, you then become true to your destiny and true to your path. And guess what? You begin to recognize truth when you see it, because you know what authenticity is, because you are it. And so by the law of attraction or manifestation, you bring that towards you. But you can't be happy internally if you're looking at everybody around you and trying to, stand tall or hold this or be this to make them happy. And so in that, I had to let go of a lot, to the point of where at this point, I'm only stuck with me. But because I'm happy with me, it's okay. If I die tomorrow, if I die next week, I'm not upset because I'm in a happy place. And to me, that's how you run away from this fear of death. We fear death because we fear that we'll never be happy before we get there. But once you find happiness, death no longer matters. And in that, you live your destiny, you live your life. And so for me, it's been a painful process to let go of all these things that I valued or I thought valued me enough for me to put aside myself to help them get to where they wanted to be, to realize it was part of the process to help me get to where I am now, but it was the part of the process that I had to let go of. So that is what it means to love yourself. Is to understand that yes, you're being selfish. Yes, you're putting yourself first. But you have to if you want to stay in your own lane. If you want to get to where it is that you know inside your spirit you belong. And there are a lot of people that are not going to be there. But a friend in my time of need, which was a couple days ago, said something very strong to me. He said, your happiness will not be made or broken by sharing it. And that moved me to realize I'm okay. So I want you to be okay. And I want you to be happy. And I know that I can't make you that. I can't give you that. All I can do is show you how to be yourself by me being myself. And in return, the people who are happy by that are the people that belong in your circle, because they're going to help you nurture that. But if you don't create the environment that allows you to nurture that, you're going to be continually pouring your energy into something else, and you're going to create this vicious cycle of where they think that they have to do the same thing, and their children, and it creates a generational curse until somebody breaks it. So today's the day to say, I'm breaking that. Today's the day to say, I'm going to do what makes sense to me. And I'm not going to worry what other people think, because if they were doing what made sense to them, they would be attracted to that which is going to help them get there, instead of continuously feeding this fear and this shame, this lower vibration that traps you into a cage of your own doing.